All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining. For some reason, my camera's not working tonight, so I apologize. You get to see me on stage in a dance move right there. But we're so excited to meet together tonight. And for those of you that don't know, we really want to make these a regular thing. And we know that there's a lot of people struggling with just fitness and food and lifestyle and all the changes that we're bringing about. There's a lot of food addictions. There's a lot of baggage and other trials that come when you're trying to get healthy. And one of the things that we do in our team and in our company is we really work on holistic health. And to me, what holistic health means is holistic health is when you find a balance and you can find health in all different areas of your life, whether that's emotional, spiritual, intellectual, physical, financial. I mean, there's so many ways to be happy and find health in your life. And as an example, I think you guys can all nod and agree that it doesn't matter how much money you have in the world. If you're unhealthy, you can't be happy, like full happiness, right? And in return, you can be the healthiest, most fit person in the world, but if you're broke as a joke, or you are struggling spiritually or in other areas, you're not happy. You're not truly happy. And so obviously one of our goals in this life is to find holistic health, right? Everybody good on that? Raise your hand if you agree. Yeah? Okay, good. So one of the ways we do that is by linking arms with people all over the world so that we can use each other as support, as cheerleaders, as ways to learn and grow, to cry on each other's shoulders, to celebrate each other. I mean, humanity is so important because it brings people from all over the world together. And even though we're different, we can still help each other and love each other when things go bad, or just celebrate when things are going right. So that's what we're all about. And so thank you guys for being on the call tonight, because honestly, the most important thing we can do is show the world that we don't have to wear masks. We don't have to hide behind our pictures on Facebook or social media or on Zoom right now. But we can be open, real, and raw in the world. And it's so beautiful that we can just be real. We can be ourselves. Who is tired of like faking it in life? Okay, so that was everybody. Who would feel like it's so freeing to just be yourself and not care what anybody else thinks? Awesome. Okay. So that's what we're all about, and we want to hear from you. We hope that in the next coming weeks that you guys will chime in and share your knowledge, because you have something to offer the rest of us. You have something special and unique. So tonight, we're excited because we're really going to talk about health and fitness. We're in this challenge. We have Laurie Spiker that has just been giving you guys workouts and health tips and really pushing everybody and cheerleading everybody. It's been so much fun. Who here are doing the workouts? And keep your hands raised if you're a little bit sore. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead, if I don't want to talk anymore, I'm going to go ahead and turn the rest of the time over to Laurie, and she's going to be answering some questions. And I'm going to ask her a few questions, and I know she has a few things that she just wants to share with you guys. So I'm going to turn it over to her, because this week is all about just health and fitness and answering those questions that you guys have. All right, Laurie.
All right. Come on, girl. Hey, guys. So I love that you guys are all doing the challenge and enjoying it, and I love that you're sore. Isn't it crazy what we can do in 12 minutes? When you take it to a different level, something you've never done before, and your body's like, oh my gosh, we should stop doing this. It freaking hurts. But if you see, every time you're doing it, you guys are getting a little bit farther. You're going a second longer. You're lasting a little bit more. You're challenging yourself. So imagine where we're going to be at the end of the month. Look at where you're already at in just a week and a half, you know? And that's what in this industry that is so exciting to me, is that when you get up and you get going and you start challenging your body, you can rise to a new challenge and make new goals every single month, every single day. You can do something a little bit better. And it's been fun for me to be able to see you guys posting that you made it 3 rounds or you did 5 rounds because you're like super overachievers. So this is kind of crazy. But for real, it's so exciting for me, and it's just been a lot of energy and fun. And it's, to me, to be able to have a personal interaction with you guys has made it so much cooler to be able to be close with you. And you know, it's not just another DVD that's getting put on the market. Well, this is getting put on the market, but this is a different experience for me. That one, I'll just be seeing the paycheck. This, I get to actually see the people and be part of your guys' experience. So thank you for letting me be that part for you guys. You know, I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things I do. So I actually just did a live Facebook thing that went through my kitchen and the food and kind of how I eat and live, because I get asked that seriously 100 times a day. But it really isn't necessarily what I eat, is what you need to eat. You know, it really is important finding for your body what your body is receptive to. I know my body really doesn't like carbs. You know, I don't run well. I feel sluggish. The only time I ever really put a quality carb in is before a lift. If I do them at another time of the day, I seriously get just kind of crabby. But my body loves fat. It loves it. And I know it sounds freaking crazy, but avocado and cheeses, and so I put in a little bit more fat than maybe somebody else does. Most of my clients, their bodies run the same way. They do work better on a higher fat diet. So it's kind of becoming the norm with what I'm seeing out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of meal plans that I'm doing. But guys, it's taking the meals, it's taking the foods, and it's really breaking it down to when you need it. It's not just eating, you know, whenever, whatever, like, oh, I made a good choice today and I had a salad. You know, it's, are you eating the right food at the right time? So before you guys are going to do, if you're going to do any kind of a weight training program, anything where you're going to lift dumbbells, go in and lift, you do need to have some kind of a carb in your body then. The reason for that, guys, is if you don't properly fuel your body before you go into a lift, you actually have potential of getting a tear, doing damage. Your body will turn to muscle to use that for energy, which we obviously don't want because we're working so hard to make all the fun muscle lines. So we don't want it to get tore up in the gym because we didn't take care of our body the right way. When it comes to the amped line, I do my knocks the night before if I'm lifting in the morning. If I'm doing my fasted cardio in the morning, I don't do my knocks then. I do my knocks post-fasted cardio, okay? So knocks at the night before if I'm lifting AM. If I'm lifting PM, I do my knocks post-cardio. I like to do my cardio fasted because if I'm doing it the right way and I'm timing my heart rate, I'm going to burn a lot more fat because my body doesn't have anything in it but fat. So if I keep my heart rate where it's supposed to be, that is how I'm going to get my energy source. It's from the fat. That's great. You know, use it up because I don't want it. So Nox is my favorite. It's my absolute #1 most favorite product in isogenics. It has changed the game for me, completely revolutionized it. There's nothing on it anywhere in the market, even close. I've done other products that are similar, but they have not given me the results that Nox has. And I do recommend Nox for everybody across the board, okay? If you are working out, if you are lifting, I do recommend Nox. I don't necessarily recommend all the other products for everybody. My power, I do power 30 minutes pre-lift, okay? So in about 45 minutes before lift, I'll do like a slice of Ezekiel toast with peanut butter normally. I can do avocado too, but I like peanut butter. So I do that before my lift, and then 30 minutes before that, I do my amp power. When I'm working out, I don't like all the water sloshing around in my belly. So any of you, I've done videos and stuff. Trisha now is a dry dumper. A lot of bodybuilders, we do something called dry dump because we don't want water in our belly. Have you guys ever done that? We have water and then you're doing jumping jacks and you're feeling sick, right? So what am I looking at? Why am I seeing the Nox? So I
want to know what Nox was.
I just take my power. It's got a light trace of creatine in it, about 3, I think it's in between 3 and 4, like 3.5 grams creatine. It's not bad. Guys, people get scared, especially women. They get scared of that product. I don't look manly. I'm a little manly right now because I'm in a really heavy lift bulk program. I'm lifting really heavy. But overall, I'm not big and muscly to the point that it's gross. This is a good product for a lift to get a nice clean muscle on, okay? So I take the scooper, dump it in, open my mouth, and I just dump dry product in my mouth, and I swish a little bit of water, saliva, because I don't want extra water in my belly, okay? If I need it, I will do an e-shot right before my workout. Trisha, I should post that video of you dry dumping. I still have it. Trisha's first time dry dumping, I recorded, and it was catastrophic.
Now I do it like a boss.
Yeah, now you're a pro. So anyway, guys, the e-shot isn't for me, I don't think, what it is for all of you. I don't have the same e-shot experience. I don't know. I drink coffee, so that could be part of it. It just doesn't do a lot. So I'm not going to put it in as carbs. I'm not going to put in something in my body that's not going to make a big difference. I do have them for more like the middle of the day, you know, something quick to pop in. But Trisha probably takes more of my e-shots than I do. So that's my pre-workout, okay? When I am lifting, I do 1 scoop of Pro with 1 scoop of Replenish. Okay, and I like to have that mixed already when I start lifting. So after I get a couple reps in, I'm already putting the protein, like, you know, milking my muscles is how I like to picture it. So I'm covering those muscles up with protein. And then my post lift, I do whatever post meal is timed. Okay, so I have to look at what time I lifted. Typically, if it's in the morning, I'm going to have like a shake post. So my isolene shake, because that shake has some carbs in it. If your post meal doesn't have carbs, you are going to want to do something that has some carbs in it. Okay, guys, if you deprive your body of too many carbs, your brain will be sluggish. If you're lifting, if you can go no carb all day long if you're not working out. But if you're lifting, it's not a good idea. I highly, discourage doing that. I know a lot of people do avoid carbs, but pre-lift, post-lift, you have to have some kind of a quality carb so your brain doesn't turn to mush. Okay. Your water is so vitally important. You need to think about an ounce for every pound that you weigh. If you're working out, I recommend that you up that a little bit, especially in our Arizona heat, okay? Water, I also picture it just like pouring protection over my muscles. If you are dehydrated, your risk of tearing goes up 63% if you're dehydrated. So who wants to be dehydrated and to go and do a jump squat? It's not a good idea, okay? So when you're working out, guys, that water is even more important than normal. With my post meal, I always do a scoop of Recover. That stuff is great, okay? It has branched chain amino acids, which is also a way to protect our muscles. So it's all about protection. We're not getting younger, we're getting older. We all have a crap ton of kids that keep us busy and on our feet. I just said crap ton of kids. That was awesome. So, but anyway, we don't have time for tears. We don't have time for injuries. So let's take care of our bodies. What else was I gonna say? Recover.
Can you explain what fasted cardio means?
Yes. In 1 second, I'm going to talk about fuel.
Okay.
I want to make sure I got all the products in. Fuel, guys. I recommend fuel for anything longer than an 8-mile run or a long, strenuous hike. Okay, I did hike Flatiron. I was in a miserable way the first hour and a half. Like, I thought I was going to seriously turn around, and I'm not a quitter. But I was like, yeah, I did, because she was sprinting up the mountain, and I was in a miserable amount of pain. And I sucked it up. I did a fuel. The reason I didn't want to is it's 64 fast carbs that I'd rather not put in my body. But my body actually needed them. The second I put it in, I stopped cramping. My leg cramps went away, and I stormed the rest of the mountain like a boss. So I listened to my body. I only took that because I felt my muscle breaking down in my legs, and I knew that I needed it because of the cramping. So I recommend a fuel for a very long distance, or if you're going to do a long cardio and then go in and do a lift, fuel's nice to do in between, because you don't need to do that 45-minute wait that you have to do with your oats or your Ezekiel bread or whatever, okay? Fasted cardio. I got turned on to this when I started prepping for bikini shows. The reason is it's a way to amplify your results, okay? Because your body, when you wake up in the morning, you don't have anything in it. So when you run, so I recommend sprinting. If you're going to do sprints, 10, 100-yard sprints, it's quick. It can be done in 25 minutes. If you do it fasted, your body's just going to use that fat for energy, Okay, so no food, no, I don't take products, anything. Okay, I mean, I'll have water or whatever, but I'm not going to take my product. I'm not taking anything for fasted cardio. Trish right now is doing fasted swimming. So her body only has the fat in her body to use as energy. I do recommend that if you guys are trying to take your game to the next level, okay? Good. Questions, comments?
Yeah. I love fasted cardio, guys. It's amazing. And I will tell you that when she started having me do it, I felt a big difference in my weight loss. I definitely felt, I knew it was working. So.
I have a question. So do you take your ionics in the morning before fasted or nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing, okay.
I take ionics every day. I take it with my shake. But no, before cardio, nothing. I just hit the pavement. Good question though. Anyone else? So I want to see someone share with me their favorite day. Be brave. Come on. We're all friends here. We're all working out together every day. What's your favorite day? Chest, tri, back, thighs, legs, core, full body. Give me a shout. Come on.
Legs.
I'll just say, I'm sorry, Karen. My favorite thing is doing the jump squats. I love doing those, and I'm getting stronger doing the push-ups.
That's awesome. Woohoo! I love it.
My favorite is burpees. I love burpees. I can do burpees all the time.
Are you serious?
I wish my trainer would give me more burpees because they're just so fun.
We do a lot of burpees. How many burpees were yesterday, Trish? How many burpees do you think?
Yesterday? 50, 100, 200. What was it, 250?
Probably. It was something ridiculous. So yeah, she really loves burpees. So she was doing a lift and a cardio burn in between the lift. So that's a fun way to work out. So who, Trisha, you love it. So who has a question that I can answer for you? You guys just want me to keep rattling off whatever I could think of?
No, we have questions for you.
Hey, I don't know if I know how to ask a question. I tried raising my hand and it's not working. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do.
You did. Good job. Way to go.
You're super. Let's see.
Sorry, I'm so blonde. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry. It's really choppy. I'm on the road. So I have a question because I'm going through infertility right now. And I've always been told not to do workouts in the morning because it like gets rid of your hormones quicker. Is that true, or do you know on that?
I've actually heard that a number of times, that your body in the morning is when it's creating, I don't know how to say that. It's when you're the most active with your body. So you probably are better to wait till midday if you're going those things. Also, working out will actually help increase. Have you been told that? It'll actually help increase your fertility. So I've experienced 3 girls who were struggling with the same issues, who I started training midday to evening, and they all got pregnant. So if you are training a really good program and your diet's on, it can help with that infertility.
Okay. So with like the fast, like how you were saying to do the fast and do like a workout that's under 8 miles, like type thing, like generally that would be in the morning. How many hours without food should you do before getting in like a good workout then?
You could just skip, like if you're on point for a meal, it's not going to be quite as the same as the morning, but let's say that you're scheduled for a meal at 3 o'clock. Instead of eating that 3 o'clock meal, you could do your cardio then, and then just put your meal in after. So that'd be about as close as you're going to be able to get. It's just kind of doing a meal, skipping it, and doing it post.
Okay. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks.
I'll give you a kit if you want one, because I have a ton.
Hey, I'm going to take them freely. I take them from people all the time. They're mine.
Let's exchange numbers.
I My husband's always like, I'm gonna come home and find some child in the house one day and not know where to call, like if I should call the cops or what I should do.
So awesome.
I'm sitting here distracted by Allison's beautiful baby.
So,
That's the best.
Oh, sweet.
aw, too cute. All right, anyone else have a question? You guys are just like the pros and you don't want to ask me something seriously, nothing.
Why don't you explain what macros are for just a minute?
Okay, so macros are your food. Oh, Jen's so excited. Macros are your food broken out into the quantity of proteins, fats, and carbs. Actually, people wonder why sugars aren't in there. The reason sugars aren't is because sugars are in all of our foods, and if we're eating the right way, then that sugar is going to balance out at the end. So as long as we're watching our protein, fat, and carbs, then our sugars are going to be where they're supposed to be, okay? It's kind of hard to figure out where your macros are supposed to be on your own. There's a lot of apps for it. There's Spiker for it, but there's ways that you can go through figuring things out. You have to figure out what your body metabolizes, okay? That's the number one thing. And one of the ways to do that is when you start a program with me, I put everybody protein, fats, carbs. That's how I start everybody. And if it doesn't work and I'm feeling like they're actually doing the program, then I'm going to switch things around after that and play with some numbers. But the common is that people are doing proteins, fats, and carbs to burn, to lose weight, okay? When you come into maintenance, that rodeo changes a little bit, okay? When I'm in maintenance, I'm not doing the same macro breakdown. So it really does depend on where you're at in your program and what your goal is. So what I'm doing right now, I'm doing more carbs than I would normally do because I'm lifting really, really heavy. So Trisha is getting more carbs right now. Enjoy, girlfriend, 2 more weeks. So, and there really is, I do write the meal plans. And guys, if you want more information on that, you can message me on Facebook and we'll get something figured out. But if you're trying to go at it on your own, I do recommend that you put your proteins at the highest. I mean, there's actually going to be a post about this tomorrow in the challenge page. Oh, I forget it's in your page, not a separate page. But anyway, for the challenge, I want to talk about the importance of protein. So everybody screws up, okay? There's a cookie on the counter, or your kid brings you something and you're like, crap, I got to flip and eat it, so I can't throw it away. He's staring at me. When you guys eat something naughty, okay, you're not supposed to have it, I want you to mix a pro, like stat, okay? I want you to counter the naughty with a pro immediately, okay? The reason we're going to do that is if you take something in that's naughty, that's bad for you, okay, and you just eat it, and then you're like, oh, crap, I totally just screwed up. I'm going to have another one. Because that's what we do, right? You're like, I already screwed up. I'm going to have another one. And then you feel like crap. You feel like absolute crap for the day. I don't want you guys to walk around and be like, Spiker gave me a cheat, that how I could eat naughty stuff and be okay. So don't lean on this, but know it is an emergency. Mix the pro, take the pro, and you're at least not going to lose your fat burning, okay? So I want you to picture your protein up here. And when your protein's up here and your fats and carbs are hanging down here, you're just burning. You're burning like a really fine-tuned machine. But when you bring these carbs up too high, and the sugars and all the other naughty stuff that shouldn't be in there, okay, and your protein drops, so there's no protein in a cookie, okay? You guys eat a cookie, you're shutting this protein down right here, and you just turn your engine off, okay? So you do want to make sure you always have that protein going. So if you do something you shouldn't have, drink some pro, okay? You still shouldn't have it, but it's not going to be as bad as it was with just the cookie. Make sense? Yeah? Good? Yes? Nod?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at somebody. Somebody's husband just walked in the room and all they heard was, when you eat something naughty.
Oh, my bad. Tell your husband to get out of the room. This is a private conversation.
I think Terry had a question.
All right. There you are. Go ahead.
I was just wondering, how do you tell the difference between like a good carb and a bad carb?
Ooh, good question. See, I forget these things need to be answered. That's a really good question. So
That
you want to
run around scandalous.
Yeah.
And
Never
funny
does.
packages. Sorry.
Anyway, now Trisha's going to be naughty. Thanks a lot.
I'm just saying, bad cards are typically in fancy packages.
So it is true. If you ever look at marketing, okay, you get brown rice. What's it in? A brown plain box with a grain of rice. It's not fun. You buy Doritos, though, and that package is super bright, super fun, way exciting. If you really do look at packaging, they make that naughty stuff really, really tempting looking. Brown rice, quinoa, those things don't look fun at all. A sweet potato doesn't look fun at all. So the cheat, the easiest thing to think of, if it's white, avoid it, okay? If it's white, avoid it. If it's a white potato, avoid it. If it's white rice, avoid it. If it's a white pasta, avoid it, okay? Those are worse for you. When you get more to the whole wheat things, the brown things, brown rice, quinoa, veggies, sweet potatoes are a great source of a carb. So I'm late for my kid. I'm just gonna, sorry. Hey, buddy. I'm late. I'm gonna call. I'll be there.
We'll just mute her for a second. There we go, and I can unmute her.
I forgot.
Mom duties call.
Yeah, well, my bad. He was out at 7. I'm like, oh, sorry, kid. Struggles of having one mom. So, anyway, but that's a good carb question, okay? So you'll find like lots of other little veggies have carbs. So like a cup of broccoli has 3 grams of carbs in it. So it's not really carbs that even, I don't even really count those. Those don't even, right? So get yourselves, this is a great app. It's called Calorie King. Okay, Calorie King. It's free. You can type in anything. I'm not kidding. You can type in Wendy's chili and it will give you the breakdown of what's in that, okay? So it's a really good app to use as a resource to know what you're putting in your body. But white bread, stay away from it. You mean those really heavy things, I'm telling you, I haven't had pasta in years, okay? So brown rice, quinoa, sweet potatoes, those are the go-tos for me. Ezekiel's a really high-quality one. They're on those low-carb tortillas that I posted. I'm a taco girl, so those are great for me because I still get tacos. That's he ate. So good question, though.
Did you say Calorie King?
Yeah, Calorie King.
Can I say that?
Yes. What do you eat?
Low carb. Sorry.
You're good.
Ooh, I've got an echo. Almost low carb tortillas. The things that you have to watch for in those, they are mostly soy-based.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And over 90% of soy in the country is genetically modified.
So it is something that's there. I definitely look at the value of the content for weight loss before I look at those other things. I definitely have been caught saying if I get cancer, at least I'll be fit. So it's a bad thing. But I mean, if I look at everything like that, it's going to limit so much of what I can and can't eat, and I have to be happy so I can stay on track. So there are some things that have those in it. That's why I like the Ezekiel. Ezekiel's a really good one. It does have the stuff in it. But for me, it really is about optimal performance and having some happiness. So I know that there's a lot of those things that are out there. I just can't be super careful with all of it, or there would be such limited options. I wouldn't get tacos, Debbie. The world would.
It's blue corn.
Wait, what is that? Is it long?
It's just a corn tortilla, blue corn.
Right. So how many grams of protein to carbs do you know?
I'd have to go look.
Yeah. So guys, before you put anything in your mouth, look at the label.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah. I don't care even if you know it. Even if it's your isogenic stuff, look at the label, okay? So that way you get to just knowing it. Like you could seriously ask me stuff, and I'm like the walking calorie king. Clients text me menus, and I answer the question without having to pull anything up. I just know numbers. I tell Trisha and Danny all the time, I feel like there's something wrong with me because someone says chicken, and I see a white screen and the numbers go across my head. It's the weirdest thing in the world. You will do that too if you get to looking at every single label, every single package. Before you put it in your mouth, look at it. Make sure it's content you want going in your body. And it's going to be protein based if you want it going in your body, okay? So before you eat something, look at the label. 10 grams of protein, 10 grams of carbs, I'm fine. I'm happier, 10 grams of protein, 9 grams of carbs. Okay, if you guys are really here and you want weight loss, if that's the goal, that's what you have to focus on. Okay?
And I think it's important for everybody. Why am I echoing? Oh, hold on.
I can see you now. Do you know that we can see you? Oh,
Yeah, that was because I had my cell phone on.
oh, I can't see you now.
Yeah. So why am I echoing? It's so annoying. Can you hear an echo?
I don't know, but I know my kid was out 34 minutes ago. I'm like not gonna get the Mom of the Year award, and I was hoping for it.
Well, we're done. So thumbs up.
Sweet. Okay. Is that my up tonight?
Well, I'm echoing, so.
All right. So guys, do you guys have anything else you want to add or, questions? You're good. So I am so happy to see that you're all doing the challenge and inviting your friends, sharing the love. Okay. That is a biggest part of this. For me to be able to share this with you guys, it took me years and years of gym time and school time and knowledge, and I love being able to give it to you guys. So remember what Trish said is super important. You've got to be happy in a balance. If you're not happy in all corners of your home, then we're not really overall healthy, okay? So good night. Thank you for jumping on, and I'll talk to you guys all soon. Tomorrow's Full Body Friday. Woo woo. So,
I'll post the notes in the group.
Thank you.
okay, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
I'm going to go ahead and save the chat, guys. Everything you talked about, I will post in the group, and you guys will have. And thankfully, my echo is gone, so I'll go ahead and close up here. But any questions you guys have, please start asking them in the page, and we will do our best to answer them. And just know that starting isogenics, just in general, you're going to have great results. And what Laurie is bringing us, her knowledge, her wisdom, is just helping us take things to a next level and helping you reach new goals. And it's so important that you understand this. Don't get overwhelmed by what you're learning. Don't get overwhelmed by what you're learning. Just embrace it and feel grateful that you're gaining this knowledge, and know that. And for 2 of your meals, right? For 2 of your meals, your shakes, you're getting 2 perfectly balanced, amazing meals. And what Laurie is doing is helping you figure out the rest of the day. Okay? Good? Okay, awesome. Use MyFitnessPal. It has been such a huge help for me. Calorie King or FitnessPal, the reasons why those are so great is because it helps you figure out your macros, right? Because a typical balance is about 40, 30, 30. That's pretty typical. And when you plug in your FitnessPal, now you can start putting in your food. Everything from isogenics is already saved into that program. And so after a few days of using it, and you really look at the breakdown of the percentage of proteins, fats, and carbs, you're going to know exactly what Laurie's talking about. And you're going to go, oh my gosh, my fats are way too high, or my carbs are way too high. Maybe that's why you've been struggling. All right, so do it for a good week in MyFitnessPal, and then if you want, post your results each night, and then I can look at it and I can help you figure out maybe where you can adjust a little bit. All right, sound good? Awesome. Love you guys. Have a good night. Bye. You can't see me waving, but I'm waving.
I'm sorry I kept cutting in and out.
Oh, you're good, Barb. We love you.
Well, I was driving back from Austin. I kept losing the call.
We know you Texans have issues. It's okay.
All right. Great call. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good night, guys.